Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday. We're live. It's Crowcast episode 97. How are we, Crow family? Get involved tonight. We got Dave, we got Shiner, we got Ronnie and myself. We're all here to talk about the brand new single, the new album that's come in, and to chat with you all. How are we, Crows?
A-okay, buddy. A-okay.
Very cool here, but looking very cool.
Thanks, Bet.
Get up to Endeavour.
Had a week down in London visiting the in-laws, celebrating my better half Lisa's birthday, and her birthday was on the Wednesday. Her dad's birthday was on the Thursday, so we had a joint. Just got pissed up for a week, basically.
Yeah, messy weekend. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Good.
Nice.
Shiner?
You're on mute, son.
You're on mute, but
Shiner, we can't hear you, but hang on.
oof. No.
Tremendous.
There we are. You'll be back now.
That's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you recover from that then, Dave? Good week down there, like?
Yeah, we got down there on the Tuesday. And tradition goes, when we get down there, Dad John whips the old red wine out. So we had a couple of glasses of red wine on the first night. We went out on a Wednesday into Kingston, had a bit of dinner. Went to a little craft beer place that we found. Had a load of beers, went back, drank some more wine. Woke up the next day, went to the pub with John, just got on the beers, more wine. Just basically just a week of just drinking beer and wine. And then John had me on the Clovenhoof shots, which I swore I'd never drink again after the Hard Rock Ale. So we were doing shots of that. No, we only had a couple, but I quite enjoyed them actually. As a shot, I don't think I'd have them as a drink, like put a mixer with them or anything like that. But as a shot, fair play. I'll hand them their dues.
Yeah, man, I do like it a lot. Well,
yeah,
we loved all that.
And then I swore myself off booze. I lasted one day, and then we had those 10 beers to drink. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll have them."
Straight back on it.
Funny enough, that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Right.
XA, like. Which is bloody
I
lovely.
yesterday they're gone now, so I just got the empty can.
Which do you prefer, boys? The inhale or the exhale?
Both completely different for me, if I'm honest, Greeno.
Yeah.
The stout, it's still a little early to get tucked into it. I'm still not giving up on summer. Like, I'm one of them at the moment where I refuse. I hate the fact that it's like 8:30 at night and it's starting to get dark.
That's fully pitch black by 8:30 now, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what you boys are like. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's just one of those where the inhale is a real nice summery, refreshing drink, So they do reckon actually it's going to be nice weather next week, so it might be a good chance to get another few in and pop them.
I do generally prefer like a lighter beer to a darker beer, but different occasions, isn't it? Different occasions, different horses for courses, whatnot. So both cracking.
I do like my stouts, as the boys know, and it's really sweet, which is nice, So
yeah, I'll tell you what, I had a little bit of chocolate with it last night. I know it's got chocolate flavors, but a little bit of like Frere Rocher bar or something. And a couple. And it obviously goes really well with something sweet. So if it's like a dessert, isn't it? You can have a bit of chocolate, a bit of stout. Oh, really good.
Well, the mad thing is, Tembi actually did Frero Rocher the stout, didn't they? That's been my favourite, So, I do like this one, but that one, it's the nuttiness of that one as well. I really fucking whatever he did.
Call it, don't they? That sort of flavour.
What's that, Bet?
They call it praline, don't they? It's that like hazelnut chocolatey flavour. Yeah. It's called praline.
Yeah. So no,
Where I come from, it's called praline.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Praline. Then I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. It just
is it praline or what do you say? Praline. Praline.
I say praline. I don't think I've heard anyone actually say it, so I can't comment on whether what how it's pronounced. I just assumed.
I don't know.
Shiny, are you back in the room, son?
I hope so, Dave.
There he is, man.
Hey.
There
Have
he
you tried the
is.
beers, Shane?
What's that about?
Have you tried the beers?
No.
No, you're not a beer man. You Shane. You'll have a lager very rarely.
Yeah, I've admired them from a distance. You know, the artwork on the cans, like, but that's about it.
Yeah.
No.
You're waiting
Yeah, I mean,
for
the
vodka.
artwork is fantastic.
vodka.
We'll have a look now. We'll dip back and forth tonight. For anybody watching, if there's any questions you want to ask, it's just one of those kind of meet up, have a beer, catch up, let you know what we've been doing all week. And it has been a busy week for several reasons. And we'll get into that with the single and stuff. But yeah, we can talk about the beer for a bit. And as you can see, the link along the bottom as well, where to buy the beer. 2 seconds. There you go. So currently, this is what I'm drinking. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking at the moment.
That's the one.
But give me about 10-15 minutes, and we'll come back to the beer, and I'll work my way through this little beauty. But you know,
Nice.
That glass looks like Boris Johnson, but doesn't it? Look at the head, doesn't it? Or Donald Trump. Donald
Right colour red as well.
Donald Trump, yeah.
but yeah, there's a lot of people had a treat, and obviously we can talk about it more because when we did the gig down in Tenby, which we might look to do a lot more of these in the future. It was really, really good because we did the meet and greet, which basically was a piss up with our friends, all the Crow family, and we got to release the beers early. Everybody had a hint of what the album possibly could have been called. There was a few people put it together, some people didn't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting because we didn't actually announce it down there just for anybody who didn't make it down. We just kind of put it on the board, as you can see by there, and a few people went, I wonder if that's got anything to do with the record.
Yeah.
It was a cool day out there. There he is, boy.
Enjoying a beer, sweating his titties off. Literally.
Dave's drinking it.
Oh, it's fucking warm, man. It's so warm.
It was boiling. I think we've said this before, but in that, it's not a port cabin. What is it? That tin shack we were singing in. Oh my god,
it's like a tin shack, yeah.
But the big containers they put on ships, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was kind of that kind of thing. Yeah,
you could have cooked an egg in it, couldn't you? It's unbelievable. Yeah, but that was a great day. It actually said on the beer cans, though, didn't it, about the album and.
Yeah. Because no. Because on the actual day, I mean, somebody can jump in the chat room and correct me if I'm wrong, but on the day they only served them on the pumps, so it was kind of like a clever little hint.
Okay.
And then, just a few days before we obviously announced the album, that's when the cans started to drift out because we knew, like, hardcore. Everybody who's hardcore would have bought the cans, like, you know. So it was almost starting to drip feed. You know what I mean? So it was a cool way to introduce it. I mean, if you're not a drinker, I'm really, really sorry we didn't include you. So we'll have to do a pop or a you know, I don't know, do a crow water,
crow juice.
Yeah, from up the valleys, like Peck in Spring, innit? Peckham Spring.
Yeah. Just tap water from my HQ bottled and sold.
but yeah, so it's been going down really, really well. We're getting loads of messages about it. And now it's been entering the pubs as well, which is really cool to see. Made its way down to Brewfest down in our town, Bridgend, in the brewery field. And I've had messages from some craft bars and craft shops in Port Talbot and places like that where they're saying add the beer in is selling really, really well. So massive thanks to everybody again who's ordered Wales Ales. Online subscriptions. So yeah, man, it's tremendous. Like I said, that's why it was really cool this time to put little hints of what the record would be, and it probably actually makes sense to everybody now. I'll get the pictures up on the screen rather than a tiny little box. There's the inhale. Look, there it is, Devo.
Whoa. Really beautiful, man.
See?
Oh, look at that.
Nice. There we are. But yeah, so any questions tonight about the new single, the new album, the beer, just anything you want to ask, we'll try and rattle through, because some weeks we haven't been answering all the questions. So tonight's another great night to do that, because we'll have a guest back next week. So tonight we'll have more time to spend with you and answer anything you want to know, like, you know. How was your weekend, Shano?
It was great, bud. I don't know how much I can say, really. Should we say what I've been doing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can give a bit away of that. It is Crowcast, so yeah.
How do we go about this?
I think the best way you've been busy, and obviously there's a bit more to do over the next couple of days, because there will be. So as we announced this week, this is the best way to deliver it. This is going to be our brand new album. This is Inhale Exhale. And it was really, really exciting this week to see all the beautiful variants, the bundles. You guys have gone crazy, which is phenomenal. There we are. Bloody hell, look, it's like a pick a mix, man. It's incredible. So yes, there you go. I even ordered the tape, boys. I've just got to jump in with there, because I've always wanted a cassette. And someone said to me the other day, how are you going to play it? I've actually got a tape player. That's how fucking old school I am. So I can't wait. I hope it fucking works now. Do you know what I mean? But
I just chew it up like.
So the segue here is, yes, we have a brand new album, and we'll be answering questions all night about the album. But part of that album, there will be bonus tracks, which we can't say what they will be. So that's I think.
So we're busy sorting out those bonus tracks for another feature on another album for you to buy. It's very cool though. I gotta say, it's very cool. So we've been busy doing that. I've also been busy drinking on the weekend. Went out on the weekend and acting like I was 16 again, round the town in Bridgend, rolling back the years. So I tell you what, Bridgend haven't changed at all. Apart from a few new bars, it's like it was going back in time, man. I couldn't believe it.
I noticed the other day, the Lytton Tree down at the bus stop has changed its name now, isn't it? It's called something else. Yeah, it's called what's they call it? The three feathers, but in Welsh. What's they call that?
Eichdean thing. Eichdean.
No, yeah, well, yeah, it's not called that, but it means three feathers in Welsh. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's still the same old shit though. Like, but I just noticed.
I didn't go down that. I didn't go down that part, but
no, it's horrible down that end of Bridgend, mate. Oh, I tell you what, if you're unsafe, that's the end to go. Oof.
Yeah, no, but it was.
There we are, the tire plume, and that's the three.
Yes.
3 plumes, is it? 3 flat feathers?
Well done, Stuart.
Yeah, good man.
A fellow Bridgendian.
Anyway, you just sparked that off.
Yeah, it was a good night. A little rough the day after, but we went and played football, which was amazing on the Sunday, and then went back into the studio and started working on the tracks again. But yeah, man, I'm really excited, guys. I was going to ask, actually, you just said there, Ron, about the cassette. Have anybody got vinyl yet? If you are, what are you thinking of getting?
What, like us now?
Yeah, because I really like that orange. I really like that orange one and the purple one myself.
I like the
There's an
argument. I like the alternate ones there. The orange one and the sky blue. The alternate ones there. I like those two.
No, this is really bad on my behalf because I haven't uploaded the photo, but we can do before the end of the show. There's an argument in my house because the green has become a favorite, which is naturally in the Eurex store. That's the indie release. But I didn't. I genuinely either I switched off or I didn't. If I can, this is a surprise to us as well, guys. Some of the colors, some of the variants, and that. So we get excited about this because like we didn't know, like say some of the stuff that was being done as well. So it's kind of cool. We knew we were planning some really cool stuff, but yeah, the indie store one. I'm kind of tied with that, and then I think with you then, Dave. Yeah, I think the fire one, I kind of like that one, and well, it would be the carousel, if that makes sense. If you put those two bad boys together, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could put that in a frame side by side, couldn't you? One cover each side, and then have the vinyl either side of it, like that.
Yeah, man.
With its, how cool would that look?
But the cassette, I was vibing. Like I said to you boys, I still got the old school, like when we were in fucking hell, the first bands, because we got like our first cassettes, like, which I think I played it on one of our group chats, didn't I? Like our old demos and stuff. But the cassette player still works. So I don't know. Like I know it's bizarre. And I know the sound quality before the purists start fucking hitting me and that, but it's just something about cracking open the cassette and the fact. Do you know what I mean? Like the buttons and stuff. Like it's fucking man. It's just really, you know. Give me 5 minutes, I get fucked off of that. Like, do you know what I mean? You'd be like, where's that? Oh man. What about you, Shine? Any favourites for you, dude?
I was just looking at the ones I got on the wall there. I think yellow.
Yeah, it's nice thing.
Cool.
Yeah. To go with my blue and my orange and the new one in yellow.
No one's mentioned this smoky the clear smoky one. That's
yeah, they have in the comments, bud. Yeah, they are saying it. Yeah, it's lovely.
I've got the comments up. I better get them up and I'll be able to be a bit more.
Yeah, it's really nice. That is.
Yeah.
Fucking it's them all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all fairly cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking Pokemon, isn't he? Got to collect them all, like.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, so that's kind of what has been going on in the background. That's what we're allowed to kind of give away at the moment. And someone just put up, did we mean their bonus tracks? But yes, they'll be bonus, and it'll all be explained how they're integrated into those beautiful vinyls, etc. Like, do you get what I mean? Yeah. So it'll just everything will be explained further down the line. But yeah, that's kept everybody kind of busy in the background, working on that. I was trying to think if there's anything else we can say. I've got to be careful, see, because there's obviously stuff that we can't, and you get a little bit fucking carried away. But this did come out this week as well, which was awesome.
New music.
Yeah, man. We can finally, like, I don't know, we can just talk about it now. Like, do you know what I mean? Because on the last episode, obviously, we were saying it was going to drop, and it's just wicked that it's out now. Like, and the video then followed up. We've had great feedback for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, enjoyed the new track, the premiere on Planet Rock. I know a lot of you kind of tuned in for Paul Anthony as well, which was amazing. But we had fun with this as well, didn't we, boys?
Yeah, it was fucking hot, wasn't it? I remember it was a very hot.
Was it hot? I don't remember it being hot.
It was fucking boiling, wasn't it? I remember it wasn't even it wasn't even particularly a hot day, but it was standing under the lights and all that, and you got to dance around or do your thing or whatever, and it's hot. It's hot, man.
Yeah, that's it. See, like you can see in the video there that there's some. We must have played the song about 15 times, and then obviously you got to do like several with you just in the room, like they were Lloyd there by himself. So he gets multiple versions doing the whole song by himself, then with us, then different angles. So I think we were sick of the song by the time we got out of there, and but we were boiling. It was absolutely sweating, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to keep having our faces dabbed, and we and our hair sort of all the sweat taken off, and because you just look like a sweating mess otherwise, don't you, in the video? That's why I hid my face behind my hair, because you can't see how sweaty I am. It worked.
Yeah.
I can just remember that you know the room we were in, where the floor and walls had no right angles, did they?
Yeah.
And he was just messing with my eyes. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's a proper trip, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like, whoa. I think it was when I seen Ron's drum kit in there. I was like, I can't work out where the back is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disorientating, isn't it? Because it's I really like to get a skateboard and try and skate up the side of it, but I know you just goes through it.
I just remember Shane's brief for the video for the bit we playing it. Make it look like the scene out of Mike TV's part of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
You've done that bit. Proper mess to me.
It was a cool vibe as well because it was actually done by two people as well that were involved in the project, wasn't it? So it was filmed by Sean Hodgson at Loki Films.
He shot Sick of Me video, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then all the digital effects by David Provan. Is that how you say his name, boys? David Provan?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Provan. David Provan at 12-inch Media. So it was cool because we kind of met up with them beforehand, and the concept was laid down. And we'd seen David's work as well, hadn't we? It was kind of a curveball. It got sent over, and it's really, really cool how he does the overlays.
Yeah.
And there was a lot like you wanted to kind of put in there, when it's Shane, and it's fucking hard without millions of pounds. Like, do you know what I mean? And
well, that's exactly it. But it's no illusion here. You've got to almost create the illusion that the budget is not big. So you've got to kind of, when you have these storylines, it's really difficult to portray that in a video without spending an absolute fortune. So getting somebody on board who can get the idea across, what Wake Up was all about, and yeah, it was really important. And I think he done a sterling job. Fair play. As China's right, it was all about us being sort of in this room where we've busted through the algorithm, and we just end up on everybody's phones and on billboards and stuff, and just sending the message across that look up, wake up, and now the corporates and all the people with money dictating how we live our lives and showing us what we should buy, and yeah, so that type of thing. So he nailed it. I think he done brilliant, considering. So
aye, yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, man. There's a good segue there as well, because you're on about algorithms and stuff and the concept of the song. Look, for anybody who relies on their emails, we've got a mailing list at the moment, and this is something that we're definitely going to be focusing on moving forward. We're finding that social media is definitely working, but it still gets controlled, and a lot of people don't get to see what we post for maybe, whether it be hours, sometimes days, like, do you know what I mean? So, like Shane said, and we are kind of on topic. So we just kind of thought of a way to get you guys news as fast as we can, or new updates, or, the new episode of Crowcast, or new music, or tour dates. And it just seems like we'll put it on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. And even myself, man, I'm seeing other bands that I really like, and I don't maybe see their music video for 2 days or something like that. I didn't realize that they had a new song out and stuff. So at least now, if you wanna be more involved and you want things kind of instant and up to date without it being controlled and viewed when they want you to see it, I suppose. Is it fair to say, our boys? Or
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. stuff gets missed. People's feeds, you don't always pick up what people post, do it just gets lost, or it doesn't show up, so yeah, this is the best way to get all the information, and you're not going to miss anything. So
yeah, exactly. For sure. I mean, just go to thosedamncrows.com, which is our website, and if you scroll right down to the bottom, there's a sign up at the bottom. So that's the best way to jump on board at the moment, especially, like I said, everything's happening so fast. We've got loads of things in the pipeline. I just find there's a disconnect. It's a good job we do Crowcast, because this is why, it's a good way to kind of chat directly to everybody, and let you know what's going on. But otherwise, yeah, you put up a post and we're having to do it individually and through the band and stuff, and it's like fucking spamming. But it's just really hard these days to, you can't, if 5,000 or 10,000 people like your page, then you put a post out, but you might not be getting to the full audience. Do you know what I mean? That's the realistic thing, so, and I know this because, like I said, there's been a few bands lately where I'm like, oh, fuck, they got a new song out. And I am a top fan or whatever the socials want to call it, and you just don't get to see it when you should see it, really, where it's like there's that disconnect, you know what I mean? So fan pages are brilliant, and we always say this. I mean, the guys work fucking really hard on the fan page, all the admins, so they keep you in touch as much as they can. But I think even their posts get lost and stuff, and algorithms come into play. It's not my wheel, so I don't want to kind of get into it too deep. But I do think the mailing list is a fucking great way. Like, it's been there for years, and it's a good way of keeping in touch with everybody. They get an instant, like, you know. So yeah, man.
I see people signing up on the go. That's brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, please do, guys. It's not just like videos and stuff. It's the merch, any exclusive merch and stuff. So it's that's the one-stop shop. Really, you'll be informed straight away. So yes, someone just said, but then now it's ironic. I was watching your video on the phone in a car park.
Well, it is ironic.
That's the point. We broke the algorithm.
That's amazing. I mean, social media is massive. I mean, I still go back to like when MySpace kicked off, and fuck, it helped so many bands. And now we're in the age of everything's going on, you know, TikToks, Facebook, Twitch, you know, like what we're doing tonight. Like, you know, we're going to currently there's 4 different platforms this is going to, like, you know. But like I said, I'm just noticing, and it's great that people make us aware of this, that they might not see a post, or they've missed out on merch, haven't they, Shane? Like, you've received messages, for example, and they go, oh my god, are you having more of those t-shirts in? And we're like, what do you mean? They only went up yesterday. And it's like, oh well, I didn't see the post, or I didn't get the message, or so yeah, if you do join the mailing list, you will get it. You'll be there now in the center, like, you know, because like I said, I think one email goes out to everybody, job done, everybody gets it, everybody's in touch, like, you know. So
yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a great idea, man. Absolutely great idea.
Yeah, and you also get a little sticker now with the Inhale Exhale album cover on the back. Hey, and here's a little touch now. Those stickers are you can reapply them. So you don't have to cut them out with scissors and nothing. We actually spent a little bit more money on those stickers, so you can peel them off and keep them. Huh? That's Crow thinking for you, baby.
So you can stick them on your fridge.
That's it.
Or your phone.
That's
or your
it.
guitar.
Yeah. That's a conscious decision to pay more for them so that our fans could take them off and use them.
Wow. Huh? Things we do for the Crow family.
Little things.
Absolutely. We'll bang out on a fucking email. Everybody will see it then. Well, we're getting some questions because there's a few starting to rack up now as well. Do you want to do some birthdays and shout outs, screen on?
Yes, let's do that quickly. There's quite a few actually. Shout outs. Who's first? Here we go. Sarah Rich. Hey Shane. Hey Crows. Please could you do a shout out on Crowcast on Tuesday for my lovely friend and gig buddy Brian Wells from me and Dagmar. Sending massive hugs and loads of love to Brian after his recent operation. Not only could he give one-liner Shiner a run for his money, he has used this awful, worrying time to pass on a vital message to all men to get that checkup that most of you dread. Get recovering, Brian, because there's a pint waiting for you on the 7th of October. Also to Joyce, because behind every great man, there is a fantastic woman rolling her eyes. You've got this. Get well soon, fella. Love, Sarah, Dagmar, and your many gig buddies. Us too, bud. Get well soon, Brian.
Yeah.
Carly Buckwell, please could you wish my gorgeous mum, Jackie Huggett, a very happy birthday for Wednesday, 14th of September, tomorrow. She loves you guys, watches every Crowcast, and is the most fantastic Crow gig buddy. Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday. Cheers.
Also go on to say that they both booked to see us on tour. Tony Hilton, hey Crows, could you give a massive birthday shout out to my wonderful wife, Jane Hilton, who will be celebrating her birthday on Tuesday, the 13th of September. That's today. Tell her we love her loads. Happy birthday, Jane.
Happy birthday, Jane.
Happy birthday.
Tony loves you. Emma
Tony
Davis. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
There's another line after that, isn't it? Emma Davis.
Absolutely.
Hey Shane, hope you and the boys are good. Is there any chance you could give a shout out on tonight's Crowcast for my husband Tim? Tomorrow is his last shift after 30 years as a firefighter. He doesn't want a big fuss, but I figured an intimate Crow family celebration didn't count. I'm so proud of him and so excited for whatever comes next. Thank you so much. Big love to you and the boys, Emma. Congratulations, Tim.
Congrats,
Good
Tim.
luck. Good luck, bud, on whatever you're doing next.
Cheers, Tim.
Cheers, Tim. Matt the cat. It's his birthday today. Matthew. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
And I just saw on one of the comments here that Leon Jack got in touch. Please wish Nicola White a happy birthday for tomorrow. We are in Crete right now and having a great time. She's amazing, and I love her very much. Cheers, guy. Happy birthday, Nicola.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's all the shout-outs.
Brill, let's give something away.
What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line?
So, the prize for tonight is a brand new t-shirt, our Wake Up line, our Wake Up product, our Wake Up merch. Ronnie Exford.
I apologize, sorry. Suck him.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is, man.
One of these is given away, and also one of these, a signed photo of myself.
Nice.
Where was this, boys? In
That was Chepstow, I think.
Chepstow, was it?
Chepstow Castle, was it?
Yeah. One of these as well from Mark Young Photography was there, taking some snaps. So
Sandy.
they're the two prizes tonight. And the lyric, I wonder what it could be from. So the lyric is, a heaven and hell carousel. A heaven and hell carousel. What's the next line? Go.
It's going to be a difficult one, that, because not everyone will know all the lyrics yet.
Well, actually, a post went up the other day, but yet again, whether everybody's seen it.
Yeah, that's it.
With the lyrics for the song, because a lot of people asked for it. They're going to be buying tickets for the upcoming tour with Monster Truck. So it's probably a good time to talk about that. There's a low ticket alert, I've been told. It's in my ear right now. There is a low ticket alert for this tour. So, yeah, I think it's getting to the point where everybody's starting to gather their plans leading up to Christmas. Yes, I got it in there. Christmas is coming. So, yeah, everybody's starting to buy the tickets and stuff. So just letting you guys know as well, if you're planning on coming to any of the shows with ourselves and the awesome Monster Truck boys, there is a low ticket alert. And I think that's for all venues, to be honest. So it's not even like Manchester's low, Glasgow's low, etc. I think all venues are kind of low tickets at the moment, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to that. It's only in a couple of weeks, isn't it, boys?
It is, yes. It's was it 2 weeks?
Oh, I can't wait.
Over?
I can't wait because here's the truth. We came off the last run of dates, and literally we were texting each other for fucking days, weren't we, Dave? Just saying what time's the bus call and what
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just such good vibes in the camp, and I think that'll help by playing Wake Up on the road. Just new songs, move things around, and just really good vibes. So I'm really looking forward to this run with Monster Truck. Starts down in Dover, so it is quite a fair trek. Normally go down that way when I want to go over to Brussels or fucking France, So we're doing a show down there now, and then work our way back to Wolverhampton. A couple of days off: Oxford, Manchester, Glasgow, Newcastle, Cambridge, London, Brighton, Cardiff, Sheffield, and then we end in Nottingham Rock City. Excited to do that because we haven't played that venue yet as the Crows, which is
we haven't. No, great venue.
Yeah, it is. lot of history there, a lot of great bands.
Yeah.
Exciting times. You're looking forward to getting back on the road, Shiner Boy?
Yeah, just saying, we said Rock City. So the last time we were in Rock City was that year we played the New Year's Eve with Bullock. I can literally remember about 10 minutes after we got off stage, the rest gone. You had to drive my car home, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's the truth. Do you know what? It was such a fucking party, boys. This is a true story. Me and China did that gig. It was such a heavy party that I slept under a fucking desk in a room, didn't I? I can't remember where it was. I don't even know where I fucking slept, but I slept under a desk to get away from everybody, which was a good job because Shiner was in such a bad state the next day. We just literally had to pretty much carry him to the car, and then I had to drive him home. He's fucking in his own car, like it's terrible. Absolutely, yeah. That was a wild night. Nottingham, absolutely amazing. That was fair play. Nottingham at its best.
Yeah,
Pretty wild. Yeah. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to it with the Monster Truck guys. And there might be new music as well. There might.
Yeah,
Possibly. Possibly.
Quite
depends
possibly.
if they all behave or not.
That's right, Shane.
Yeah,
You'll have your eye on them, won't you, bet?
I will. Get my fucking watching them all going. Are they behaving enough? Nope, they're not having new music.
There we are. No, Shane will decide. That's working it. Have we got a winner, Shane?
Yeah, I've got a winner, yes. So the lyric was, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's brand new. It is obviously from Wake Up. The lyric was, a heaven and hell carousel inside your mind. Quite a few people out here. Congratulations. Well done, Swatties. And the winner is Jody White.
Oh,
Inside your
Well done,
mind.
Joey.
Well done, Jody. Let us know
Well
what
done,
size
Jody.
t-shirt you want, and we will get this signed print over to you ASAP.
outstanding work. I tell you what, while we're at it as well, and we're on a roll, we're rattling through. How about you tell us what's on this week?
The best music all day long. Crow Radio. Available now via Those Damn Crows Spotify page. Don't forget to click the green heart.
Boosh.
Here we are then. Another week, another Crow Radio. This week is, well, we've basically gone with the song Wake Up. So this song's name Wake Up and sort of in that sort of ballpark. So we have Wake Up, Sleepwalker by us. Wake Up by Rage Against the Machine. Wake Up Boo, the Boo Radleys. Wake Up Arcade Fire. I've heard from them in ages, Arcade Fire. Wake Me Up When September Ends, Green Day. Wake Up, The Presidents of the United States of America. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Wham. I was hoping I was going to be on there.
Yeah.
Wake Up, The Vamps. Wake Me Up, Avicii, is it?
Yeah.
Wake Up, Funkadelic. Wake Up, Black Veil Brides. Wake Me Up, Foals. Wake Up, Everybody, Feet, Teddy...
Penderin.
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Wake Up Sunshine, Chicago. Wake Up Dead, Megadeth. Wake Up Little Susie, the Everly Brothers. I love that song.
Wake up, little Susie.
Sleepwalking, Bring Me the Horizon. Wake Up Alone, Amy Whitehouse. And Sleepwalk, The Shadows. So yeah, there's our playlist. That's all centered around our new single, Wake Up. So click a green heart, click a little downward facing arrow, share it with your friends, share it with people you hate, share it with people you love, and enjoy.
Yeah, boy. Good job, Davo. Absolutely outstanding.
There we are. Let's close that down. See our beautiful faces again. There we are.
Well done.
Beautiful.
And I've just cracked open Inhale.
There he is, one.
Oh, it's refreshing after the stout as well. Like,
Yeah. it hits different palate on your tongue, doesn't it? It's more of a
Yeah, well, this is another true story because we're in like a beer group and I've been drinking stouts at the end of the night, haven't I, Davo? So I've been saying like, oh, always end on a stout. Like, do you know what I mean? It just reminds me of that, like when we have a whiskey or like when you have a Southern Comfort change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of the boys the other day went, "Oh no, you don't do that, do you?" He said, "Try starting on a stout." I was like, "Oh no, you can't do that, man. That's the whiskey. That's the FA Cup fucking glory moment at the end of the night." No, he said, start on a stout, and then he said, then switch to like your pale ale or your Nipa or whatever, because it refreshes the palate. And he's fucking bang on.
There we are.
Beautiful.
I'm very jealous. I drank all mine. I'm very jealous, Ron.
Well, I got to admit, I haven't done a Crowcast for a while where I've started drinking. So here we are. I think we're going to get back.
We're celebrating. So we're celebrating.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had a tipsy sort of Crowcast.
Well, I think, and I seen a question earlier, and we will address it. Are we going to do anything special for the 100? I can tell you one thing. I reckon we should drink. I reckon we should drink on the 100th episode.
Oh, all right then. If I must.
There we go. So that's one guaranteed thing. We'll have to work out the rest, won't we?
Yeah, we're creeping up to 100 in 3 episodes. That's insane.
Yeah, but does that mean is that going to be before the tour?
No,
it would be during yeah, it'd be during, wouldn't it?
In all fairness, I know we're on air and this is off air kind of chat, but we have a guest next week. Keep an eye on the socials, and if you join the mailing list, we'll announce it on the mailing list as well, who the guest is for episode 98 of Crowcast. But then I think we will have a week off after that because we will be on the road and we'll work out the schedule with the Crow family. And we'll do something really cool for the 100th. But part of that, I think we got to get pissed. So there we go. Here we are.
Why not? I'll have to drink 100 beers.
What do you think, Shine? You're in charge, but
I gladly sit you boys and watch you all get hammered.
Absolutely. There we are. Do you miss those days, Shine?
Like a normal night on tour, innit, for you, but
do you remember those?
Do you know what? It was when we played Tenby, and Shane went to the bar to get us all that shot of tequila. That was the first time in years I actually had the craving for a fucking bottle of vodka.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
And it haven't left yet. It's constantly at the front of my brain.
Go on, son. Save it for the 100th.
There may be some dark times ahead, boys.
Yes.
Well, can we get you out this weekend? How about that for a commitment online that I can record and play back to you on Saturday morning?
Yeah, I went out, did I?
There we go. Yeah. Can we get you to commit? Get Shiner out, innit? Let's get Shiner out. Get you back on the sauce.
Well, yeah. Well, if everyone wakes up Sunday morning and Bridgend doesn't exist anymore, Shiner's been out.
There we go. I like it.
Dave, I'm coming for you first.
Let's try. Have we got some questions? 2 seconds. Have we got some questions? Now's a great time to get your questions in because everybody's got.
I did see someone say, "Will there be a Crow's headline tour to support the album?" Of course, they fucking will. Next question.
Yeah, absolutely. And yet again, sign up to the mailing list. Keep an eye on the socials, and I think that will be announced over the next couple of weeks. What is happening in that regard?
Yeah, the mailing list and Crowcast are the places to be for exclusive first-hand information before anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. It's absolutely true. Album tour, hint of when. Well, when is the album out?
Yeah, when it's announced.
Maybe then, maybe not. What do you reckon, Shane?
Well, it won't be before the album's out, will it?
Nah, don't make sense. Don't make sense. Could be during. Oof, could be after. That'd be tragic. Never know. Never know. Christmas party. Oh, I love that word. A Christmas party. Fuck, that sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't think we're doing a Christmas show per se, but I'm going to say this now.
Come on, Dave.
We could do a Christmas party. It doesn't have to be a show because we got to try and work out tours and things either side. But what about what we could do a Christmas party? Surely, you know.
I'm loving where you're going with this, son. Come on, keep going.
We could do a Christmas party. We could do a DJ in. We could, we could.
We could do a live Crowcast Christmas party, live audience. Have a DJ playing
live on air.
Yeah.
DJ
could be on the Wheels of Steel.
Guest DJ set maybe from the band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Spin a couple of our favorite songs.
Yeah.
Or
I think everyone would come to that, wouldn't they? Just a big shindig, big crow shindig, all the crows beer there.
Dude. Most important, everybody has to fucking wear a Christmas jumper or something Christmassy, and we're all going to get drunk. So we're not on duty. We don't have to play a show. We can literally get drunk with the Crow family. That sounds like a fucking party.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Dave, I see you're the supervisor of this party. Is there free beer?
Well, I'm not coming if there is.
So that's fine, my brother, but no one else.
If there is, I'm not coming. I'm going to stay at home and watch television.
Yeah,
there's no free beer.
There we go. Loads to discuss.
I'm waiting for a manager to put a little chat in our comments saying, "Yeah, cool, I'll get on that right away, boys."
Yeah, we go.
There we are. Yeah, cool. He said,
Christmas
cool.
bash. Absolute carnage, drinking. Love it.
Yeah, I seen a lot of support for that in the group. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people actually. Yeah, they're loving it. Yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. You like an alley, Dave? There we go.
That's my man.
Well, there we are. Love the idea of a Crowsmas Christmas party. Christmas party. There we go. And it's been confirmed. So we'll yet again sign up to the mailing list. And we'll let you know where the Christmas party is at and what is happening, because it's all like happening as we're on air by the look of it.
I can't say if he's being sarcastic or not.
No, I think he's fucking on it. So there we go. It's happening. So there's going to be a Crow's Christmas party.
There we are. See, hey, Crowcast is the place to be because you get to be a part of our plans. You make the plans with us.
Yes, I love it when there's no script and we've gone rogue and now we've got a Christmas party. Dave for president. Fucking go for it, Dave. Love it. There was a question. Has anyone heard the new Nickelback song?
The San Quentin or something, is it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's it's really good. It's really good. It's quite heavy, isn't it? It's got quite a heavy
fucking heavy. It sounds quite like it's quite Metallica-esque as well. There's certain parts where it's like very Metallica-esque. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked it. I know that's a controversial thing to say in 2022. No, is that what we're in now? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's weird. You bring up Nickelback's name, it's like, oh, fucking hell. I really love the band. Like, I like the band.
It's nice to see them bringing new stuff out again now, which it's been a few years, isn't it, since they've done some new material. So sounding good to me. Sounding really good to me.
I love the fact we're on that question and everybody's starting to make arrangements for a Christmas party, not knowing where the venue is. It's fucking brilliant. I absolutely love this. I just noticed down on the right now. I own a especially who lives in Scotland, is planning on traveling down. We have no venue yet. This is a beautiful thing. So we haven't even got a date yet, but we will make it happen, won't we now, Dave?
Yeah, we'll make it real Christmassy. Ronnie will be in charge of all the decorations.
Fucking love that.
We'll be in Dave's front living room. Let's do that.
Yep.
With all the dogs running around.
Free beer.
There's a question someone asked. This might have been from earlier. Have we got any socks left?
Negative.
There we go.
These ones.
So keep an eye on the socials and the mailing list because there'll probably be new socks.
But we will be getting Christmas socks.
Oh, there
Nice
we
toasty
go.
warm Christmas socks.
You've heard it first, yeah.
Stocking fillers.
There we are. Fucking hell.
And that's basically that's what you wear to the Christmas party. Nothing but Christmas socks. Wait, what a party!
Jesus.
Look at it, it's like Dave on the bus, man.
This
You wear a
sounds
Christmas
good.
sock over your oh, Dave. You wear a Christmas sock over your privates.
oh, you're right. If you have to, I was.
Socks. Christmas is the only time I ever get socks.
True that.
Everyone loves a pair of Christmas socks. Absolutely right, Demo.
Anyway, let's stop talking about bloody Christmas, shall we?
You know,
Fucking right.
it's September the 13th.
Yeah. I'm happy now.
I'm
We've got a
bloody none of
party.
it. All right, I'm happy there's a party happening.
Right.
But let's end it there, shall we? Let's move on to something less Christmassy.
Okay. What other party can we arrange then, Dave?
Summer ball. Back to school party.
Oh,
All the kids are
brilliant.
going back to school. We'll have a party.
Absolutely brilliant. Right. So if there's any questions about the record, let's try and get it back on track because I've completely lost where we are. If there's any questions about the new single, the new artwork, anything about Inhale Exhale, which is now available to pre-order via Eurake Records and via thosedamncrows.com. So this is available now to pre-order. Multiple variants. We talked about them earlier, our favorites. Some of the boys like the fire, some like the carousel vibe, some like the yellow, and then there's indie versions and stuff as well, and HMV special editions, which are glorious. Mailing list as well. That's been a big topic tonight. It's something we're going to be pushing, something to keep more in touch, keep everybody more in line, which has got exclusive offers, Crowcast, everything is going to be on there. So while we're getting questions, let's do Dave's Did You Know? Oh, hang on, there's a question. Go on in. Go on, Chino.
I'll read the question out, shall I?
Is there a theme to the new album? Or are all the new songs unrelated? No, there's definitely a theme to them. Some were songs that were kind of in the Crow cauldron, as we call it, for quite a long time. You know, demos that we worked on. But the majority of them are kind of all written around the same sort of time. Yeah, huge amount of them, really, about 80% of them. But yeah, there's obviously a connection with them all, really. That's, I think, the whole point of an album is that it all ties in sort of lyrically, emotionally, musically. And it's just mad how perhaps now is not the time, means we're not all here. I'd love to talk about it more in depth when we're all here so we can all have our say about it all. But it's been a pretty tough time for a lot of us boys. And so, yeah, it was working through all that too. And the album is really special because of that. So 100% they all connect and intertwine with each other. Proper little journey. So yeah, but we'll definitely talk about that. And do you know what I'm trying to say, boys? Having someone who's not here, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we, you know, it's going to be, we need Lloyd in on it as well. Like, but I think I agree with you, Shane. I think it's like, for me, it's one of the best albums that I've been part of for fun, and but a lot of fucking just in you know what I mean. Without going into it, it's just a lot gone on and just everything. I think it's just been a weird album, but a fun album and a special album. It's like do you know what I mean? It's definitely one I think if we look back in 15, 20 years time would stand out a lot. Like, do you get what I mean? So a moment in time, as they say. Without going into it too deep, because it would be nice to have Lloyd with us and really go into depth with the tracks and stuff, because there was some real fucking special moments. even when you were like tracking vocals that I heard when I were in there and stuff, and then there was just the lead up to it and stuff as well, which everybody knows we were in COVID, so there's a lot to dive into with there, like so
it's kind of it's a lot. Saying the same thing really is you can't really have more ups and downs in the making of an album, really, can you? I mean, in terms of everything going on around us, everything going on inside our little camp, it's just crazy. But out of it is come an absolute, it was an amazing album, and I think everyone will connect to it when they, our songs put the track listing up there.
Oh yeah,
Elizabeth Holmes.
What was the
I'm
concept?
assuming that's come off Apple Music, is it? Because I think the track listing's up on there, isn't it?
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like all our songs, really, I tend to write lyrically anyway. Honestly, things that happen to us as a collective, penning it, life, that question there, what was the concept behind the album title and cover? It's about life and death. It's about how precious it is, how ugly it can be, how beautiful it can be. And I feel like this album, I feel like we're talking about it now without Lloyd, but there's parts of it that were hard but rewarding at the end of it, like anything in there. Like, I don't want it to sound like a cliche, but life really is sometimes. You try and you go into a studio and try and create something because you're excited, you want to be a musician, and it's a wonderful time. But then sometimes the process and what happens in your personal life just takes over, and it can be overwhelming. But then, like Dave just said there, now at the end of it, there's like this beautiful reward that you've sweated blood, tears, literally, and life and death included. Like, and so there's nothing more sort of graphic to describe Inhale Exhale in the rib cage. It's the protector of your organs, but also, I remember we were talking about album titles, and I've been swimming, and I don't know, I was just how you breathing in the water, and you could breathe slightly different, and it changes everything, and you panic. And then I just started thinking, brainstorming on that, and how life, whatever situation is, if you breathe in a certain way, it can literally change how you feel. And then working on that lyrically and with the boys, and tying in those personal things into the album as well. And it just kind of all sort of clicked in a really unconventional way, really, because it was about patterns and how your breathing patterns change. And if that happens, then it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. It can make a situation 10 times worse. It can make it 10 times better if you control your breathing. Inhale, exhale. And it just summed it up like that. And then we had the image of the rib cage, and it's just, it was mad how it came together so quickly. We had nothing, and then bang, there it was, and everything worked. Everything worked. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Pull up.
Yeah, man.
It's just, do you know what? Yeah. It is like, I think it's just fucking a really cool album for us as well. It just feels, I think we've all become closer as well because of this album, which is mad, because I know, like, we've been in a band for years, and yes, we've gone up and down the country and spent fucking hours in a tin can talking shit. But like what Shane said, and he hit on, like, I think a lot happened, and a lot. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's a fucking great album for the Crows. And that's just putting it out there. And I think that's going to be an echo for the next, never mind the campaign. I think it'll be for the next 5-6 years, because if it all ended in the next 2-3 years, it's kind of an album I'll look back and go, fuck, we grew as humans as well as musicians and everything. Like, do you know what I mean? So just really cool. I even remember, like, which we can talk about this, is like Wake Up. We were recording Invader, and this is a personal memory of like hearing Shane with the melody and his lyrics with Wake Up, and I kind of was like, fuck, that's sticking in my head, because someone has just said, why did we choose that for the first track? But there were so many options, weren't it? It was like so many options to go for the first track, which is so exciting for this album. But yeah, I asked Shane what Wake Up was about, and I don't know if you want to dive into that. And I was just fucking captivated with that. Like,
yeah, we briefly talked about it a little bit earlier, but like, it's just mad how technology these days and how, you know, all these things. I was watching the documentary on Netflix about how, you know, social media and Facebook in general can literally put ads up, and then before you know it, you lock out of your unconscious, really, and you're scrolling, and then 20 minutes have passed. You're like, how the fuck did I get you? You know what I mean? You get in that rabbit hole, and it's literally showing whatever it wants to show you, and you're susceptible to it, and it's literally changing who you are like that. And it was that, really. And I love the idea of who, I love the Matrix films, I love the Willy Wonka films, and us being in that middle ground, in that white room, and having the chance to either take the red pill or the blue pill, or to follow, or to do something about it. And so all those things come into play, and it was just about, we have got a choice, and sometimes that choice can be manipulated, and we think we're making a choice, but ultimately it's the seed has been planted. So it's literally just wake up out of that and try and live life a bit more humanely, I guess. Like, I mean that as in live and breathe. You know, it goes back to that inhale exhale thing. Like, get your head out of the phone, go and climb a mountain, go and, you know, do whatever, get out the outdoors and down the beach, and because the world is beautiful. And again, it comes back to that thing. So it's always doing that, the album, whether it's a heavy song, whether if it's a lighter song. There's those, I kind of tried to describe in an interview recently, and it doesn't really work sometimes, but when you hear the album, I think everyone will get it. There's this distant I don't know, connection that ties it all in, and it makes sense sonically. Like, I don't think we've ever had that on an album before, so that's why it's exciting for us. There's multiple things on this album that just feels a little different, so that's exciting for us. You know, it's not just about you know, getting in a room and jamming with your buddies. It's creating this almost its own thing. It's wonderful. Like, so anyway, one off on my name.
Yeah, man. Love it. I love that. And it makes sense to everybody as well when you can verbally get it out there. Do you know what I mean? So that's important. And I know, like, when we were jamming stuff in the COVID period and stuff, when we had an awesome session, there was like talks of like the 90s, or that reminds me. And then to see a cassette now, boys, I'm like, fucking right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's even little things like that, which I don't know if any of you said it, or it'd be cool to have this on a cassette or whatever, but even that, I thought of the other day, oh my fucking God. Do you know what I mean? It's just weird, like, little things are said or little things are mentioned, and then it's like you have that to go with it now, like, you know. And to someone else it's nothing, but to one other person it's everything, like, you know, where I was like, oh my fucking God, like, you know, all that captured, and it's on a cassette, like, you know, of all the things, like, you know. So sweet. Fucking sweet.
Do you know what I really like, though, boys, is that, you know, obviously the first song we've put out is Wake Up, and everyone's like, oh, this is great. It's not even the best song on the record. It's, in my opinion, it's nowhere near the best song.
There's some.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
we would say this, wouldn't we? But I mean, there is, like, every song on there is a belter. Like,
it's a banger. But it's what I liked about this song is it wasn't the Crow formula, as in, like, if you think of a chorus, like the hook line, normally our choruses are like the bit where the crowd sing like loud. For me, this song has got elements of that all in the song, but it's not just the one part of the chorus. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's really cool. Like, it's the wake up. You could argue that's the chorus line, but then no, you stole thoughts and minds. That's the chorus. But then, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like the other songs we've got where they're now the crowd sing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't even think it's I know it's not even the best song on the album. That's what excites me, because everybody's been really positive about Wake Up, and it's like, you ain't seen nothing, yeah? Wait.
Yeah.
I don't disagree there, and I think my favorites, or should I say what I listen to more, changes, which is like fuck. And that's no discredit to the other two records, but even at this point, do you know what I mean? Like, we've been knocking around with them for a while now. It's still changing, like, you know what I mean? And then you might not give one enough love, and then you'll put it on and go, oh my fucking God. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's, that's like happening a lot for me where things, so I agree with you, Shane. And I do think it's going to divide a lot of people. I think we can say that'll be a running. I think what I mean by that is, I think people will have their own opinions on what's their favorite. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be interesting.
They will. Yeah, they will, but because it's not. I genuinely believe we have changed and interlocked sort of genres, because there will be no new music coming, guys. There's another song coming, and we're allowed to say that, and it's relatively soon. And I think the next one, that'll make people go, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That'll get people sitting up again. And it's not like we've purposely done it. It's just what the song. I think that was another thing when we got in the studio and we were talking to producer Dan. We wanted all these songs to be singles. They could be like, let's see where the song takes us. Here's the concept and the idea and what we're all thinking and breathing, but let's see where it goes. Like we didn't mold it into like this Crow song. It's like, where can we go with it? And that's really interesting. And so there's songs on there that's going to make you get up and dance 100%. There are songs on there that's going to make you think, and the typical sort of Crow ballad, or it may be a real heavy riff and wants to get you up and moshing and heavy stuff. So this album really is like, you could take it to a disco or to a club, a Crow party then, for example, Crow Christmas party, and play from start to finish, and you'll feel all the emotions. You'll get up, you'll dance, you'll smash your head against a wall, I don't know, and have a drink with your mates and have a teary moment. Like there's loads of it, like, you know what I mean? It's a proper journey. That's what I'm so excited about. Whereas you could say on Point of No Return and Murder and the Motive, they had bits of that and they kind of overlapped slightly, but these are quite separate. You can literally pull one of these songs off the album and it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It's his own thing over here. The song that was his own thing over here, which I think is really exciting. Really exciting.
Absolutely.
Everyone's like, I know. What's he mean?
One person has asked, I got to address this because they've asked a couple of times now, and they're saying why. Seaton Davis has asked, why is there such a long delay in the release of the album? But since recording it, well, you've got to get all the pieces in place. You've got to, especially with all the delays and all the vinyl and all this kind of thing, and stuff that's gone on in our personal lives and many other things. But it's just about timing and getting it right, and having the most successful campaign possible. And it takes time. It does take time. I mean, it was the same with our last couple of albums, wasn't it? I mean, the album is recorded, and then once the album's recorded, there's still a long way to go. There's a hell of a long way to go before it's ready for everyone to hear, and then there's a hell of a long way to go before it's actually physically produced, made. It's such a big thing, isn't it? So that's why the delay. I mean, it's not a delay. It's just how long it takes, really.
Yeah, and echoing
get it right. Give you the best possible experience.
Echoing what Shane said. Sorry to cut in, Dave, but echoing what Shane said. You had Wake Up last week. It was literally only Wake Up, and there'll be new music coming again, like very fucking soon. I don't want to give a date on that, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. Sign up to the mailing list. But it's the case of there will be new music coming, so I don't think it's not going to feel like an eternity, because I think there'll be a lot coming leading up to it. I think that was another reason why it's taking so long, because we wanted to put other things in place as well. So it feels like an exciting campaign. I'm just looking at the way the music has kind of dropped lately, and I feel a bit, I don't know, disappointed where a band works their ass off, they craft something, especially a record like this, it means so much to the five of us, and then it drops, and then everybody's like, right, cool, what's next? And I think it's kind of cool when you make the most out of a campaign, and you really make it a big thing. And I think what did it for me was, and a lot of bands have tried to emulate it as well with Point of No Return, the Crow family on the last release days, guys. You fucking really made it feel like a release day. I haven't felt like that for years with any band, really, where you felt like a record had dropped on Point of No Return. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people, industry, noticed that. It really felt like a massive thing, and that's quite rare these days. So I think that's what we want to create as a band, as a team. I think that's what Ulrich want to create. And then you add on top the shit, which nobody wants to say, but it's the truth of everything's going to shit, and everybody's trying to make sure the vinyl is available and CDs are made and this is made, and that's out on time. Like, you know, we've hit bumps at the moment, but thankfully, due to the timing of the record, we've been able to kind of make them less kind of fucking damaging. Do you agree there, boys?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The machine is like, it's so difficult. There's different things going on, and Brexit didn't help. The pandemic didn't help. So like Dave said, we just wanted to get it all right. So we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. So when we do release, it's like, bang, we're ready to go now. There's nothing on us. There's no hurdles.
Yeah, we don't have any regrets because we got overexcited and didn't wait to the right moment, you know, because we worked so hard on it, you know, and put so much into it.
And I'll tell you right now, every single one of us, we wanted this album out this October. It was supposed to be out this October, and we were absolutely devastated when we missed that opportunity. But it, like we keep saying, it had to be right. So come up with a month when everything was going to be in place and there shouldn't be any hiccups. So that's why it's next February.
Yeah,
sadly, because everyone takes a massive break over December, so there was no point releasing anything closer to Christmas. So October really was our last chance to do anything this year. So yeah, it had to be in early next year.
well put.
It will be worth the wait.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oof. Let's see if there's more questions in a bit. Here we go.
I can't tell if that tune is quicker than it used to be. Or
this one's on crack tonight. I'm sure it is. Everything's speeded up. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think it sounds good. Fast. I might put like a bit of a beat behind it. And I know everyone expects a funny fact from me because I'm such a hilarious guy and whatnot. But it's a quite interesting one. This is it's fact. It's a fact. It's not funny, but it's going to blow your minds. So 250 million years ago, the sea was actually purple. It wasn't blue. It was purple.
Now then, is this because we have only recently, the color blue has only recently been, we can see the color blue as humans. That is the last color apparently that we can see. What? So is it yeah.
Well,
so
we wouldn't have seen it anyway because it was 250 million years ago.
Well, that's put you to bed. That's put you to bed, Shane.
Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered if we could or couldn't have seen it. We weren't there, and you were to see it.
No, but my point is, would it have been purple now? But because we can now see the color blue, as it.
Well, I mean, color is. I can't think of the word. It's not
subject to.
It's subject. Yeah. It's subject to. So color doesn't actually exist. It's light waves, isn't it? And how we perceive it in our minds, you know. So it doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
So it's color is light waves refracting off things, and it's how our minds perceive something, so we can identify things.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason being. Apparently, the Permian extinction that happened around by that time, the end of the Triassic period or something like that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bacteria, algae in the sea. The makeup of the atmosphere was different, which the atmosphere has got a lot to do with the color of the sea because the reflection of the atmosphere would have made the sea purple. So it would have looked like it would have been a lot of bacteria creating purple, and it was just all the sum of his parts. And I don't know how they know that. I'll be honest. I think it's to do with sort of, I don't know, carbon dating or some shite. But yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, who's to say that it wasn't a different color 250 million years before that? You know?
Yeah.
But that'd be really cool. Seeing some purple seas. Apparently, there's a film called Purple Sea because I was looking into it, and there's a film called Purple Sea. So, and there's an actual Purple Sea. But it's only called the Purple Sea because all the sea urchins.
Right.
Purple sea urchins in it.
Did it come from Prince's Purple Rain? Is that why it's
Goodbye.
Well, that's so yeah. But anyway, interesting fact for everyone. It wasn't funny, but it's really interesting. So
It is.
hope you've learned something today, people.
But how do they know that?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of stuff you could wonder how they know. You know, how do they know the Earth is 7.4 billion years old? You know, I'm sure they got their ways.
I don't know. Yeah, but this is 250 million, or did you say billion?
Million.
250 million years ago.
Apparently, the universe is 14 billion years old, and the Earth is 7-point-something billion years old. So 250 million years ago is a tiny sliver of time.
Exactly.
The entire existence of tiny sliver of time, and humans even tiny sliver of time, and we've managed to figure that out.
Exactly, and we're all worried about our album coming out next February. It's nothing.
Fucking sea was purple, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Good fact,
interesting fact. I got you all thinking. Well, I got you all thinking.
Yeah, well, no,
I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't know that. So, yeah, well done, Dave. Well done, Dave. Oh,
I'll be back with more funny facts next week.
Yeah, fucking hell. Was there any other questions that I missed?
Not that I can see.
Right. Well, what I'll do, I'll give a couple of minutes for people to get any last orders in, while I just kind of remind everybody, do a bit of a recap. So have we got some of these still left in the merch store, Mr. Greenall?
Yes, we do. I think only up to XL. So yes, we still got some of these as well.
Fabulous. Some hoodies left.
Very little hoodies left.
Good. The weather's changing, and we got them because of rain. Nice little rain app there.
We've just got another bunch of these in. Yeah, there's a few of these in.
Gone from a sun hat to a rain hat now because of the weather.
Fuck aye. A bucket hat isn't just for summer.
A hat for all seasons. Yeah,
absolutely. We've refreshed on the coffee. Is that right, Mr. Greeno?
Apparently so.
Refreshed on the coffee, and you will be refreshed if you drink the coffee as well. So,
I tell you what, see that cup there, lads. Has anybody got that cup?
Oh, I haven't, mate.
No, I haven't.
I tell you what, your coffee or your tea, whatever you put in it, stays lovely and warm for ages.
Because
you can't get them, like
camping mug, isn't it? That
well, we should maybe get some new ones, and they're fucking banging as well because you can actually put them on the barbecue. I've given mine away. That's the truth. But you can actually put them on, like when you're doing a barbecue and stuff, you can put them on the side. So especially when you're camping and ashing, you can like literally put them on the side and fucking they're wicked. They're absolutely wicked. So we'll get more of them. But there's some coffee back in store. So that's back there. And then just a recap as well for anybody who's tuned in late, and for everybody to let other people know as well. We're going to kind of try and reach out in a different way because of algorithms. I still said that after the two fucking crow beers. So this is a way of connecting as well. Again, if you sign up to our mailing list, you will get all the new music, exclusive offers, Crowcast news, new merch, tour dates, everything sent to you instantly, rather than maybe it showing up on your feed like a fucking week later. And you go in, oh, I didn't know they had that hat, and it's fucking raining, and it's perfect away right now because it's good coverage. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. And then the beers as well, which are available now at Tembi, or you can go to thosedamncrows.com/beer. I've been drinking them tonight, hence the slurring has kicked in.
Love it.
Was there any more questions, or are we handing it to Mr. Thomas? 2 seconds.
I believe Thomas has a floor. Looks like
use one for you. Hang on.
Oh.
Does the coffee ship to the US?
You have to ask it.
Yes. I'm assuming it does, unless they stop it to open it to find out what's in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Stuart Charles, how about a section in Crowcast where one of you talks through the tech gear you use? Now, we tend to do this when the guests come on, so especially if there's a guitarist, Stuart, and stuff. But we are actually, if you don't follow us on our YouTube channel, we're going to be doing gear rundowns in our unit, especially now coming up with the record. We'll be doing playthroughs and just basically going through the whole geekiness of like a full drum kit, especially like what cymbals I use, what snare drum, what skins, what sticks I use. And then the boys will be doing the same with amps, and even down to Shane with the piano, because someone actually asked me the other day, what piano does Shane use? So it's really cool for him to discuss it, and why did he choose that specific piano? Because there was a reason, and it's a cool story, like, do you get what I mean? So you don't just play an instrument because it's like, oh, there we are, that'll do. There is a reason why we use what we do in it, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Years and years and years of refinement.
Still going, Dave. Still going.
And another quick one, which Debs has got in. Did I find out about the Halloween pick? Did you find out about the Halloween pick? No, but I can say that we are still we're still getting. Well, a lot of people messaged us after that ridiculous statement that I said that we'll do something really cool for Halloween and really fucking scary, and I think we're going to commit to it. So we're literally just kind of pinning down a place and the right person to talk us through it, and that is going to be the plan for the Crowcast Halloween special. Is something really scary, which Lloyd isn't here, but we spoke to him earlier and he can't fucking wait for, because that's right in his lane, isn't it? Like, you know, so
yeah, that's gonna be great. I can't wait for that.
Fucking terrifying, great, absolutely smashing. So I think that's all business, and everyone got work and stuff like that in the morning. So over to you, Shiner Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, one-liner, Shiner.
Very quick one then. Don't forget to sign up to the mailing list. Good night.
Very matter of fact, Shine. I like it.
One of them days, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that, but nothing wrong with that.
Wicked.
That's actually the best advice you've ever given.
Well, it is. Oh, well, while we're here, don't forget to pre-order the album as well. There we are.
That's a good one, Shiner.
And if you haven't, why not?
You're gonna have to say something else now, Shine, because you're the last one to say something.
Yeah.
All right, then. Sleep tight, people. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
This has been Crowcast episode 97. Thank you for the love and support, Crow family. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Make it a good one, and we'll see you same time, same place, next Tuesday, live at 9 on Crowcast episode 98. Until then, Crow family, stay safe, look after each other. No star.
Who said